My name is Bella, and I want to share something that happened to me and maybe how I went through it and how far, like how it has been so far. So, in 2018, I had just graduated from campus. I had graduated in 2017, and in 2018, I was trying to put things together. So after I graduated, or maybe just as I was about to graduate, I met this tall, dark, and handsome guy. And it was at the peak of life, I think. Things were getting into place. His name was Eric. Um, so he was a calm guy, collected. Wow, am I still smiling when I talk about him? He was a nice person. Definitely not perfect because we all have our own flaws, but he was a nice person, a very, very nice person. I would say that 101 times. So it was a good relationship. We fell into a relationship. This was the first guy to make me feel comfortable in my own skin. It was the first guy to make me feel beautiful in the morning, like when I wake up without any makeup and they're telling me, "You look so beautiful." Like he was always amazed by my own beauty. And after I met this guy, I started feeling like, wow, so I'm beautiful, Uh, um, I won't lie. As women, even at 30, some of us have not yet realized that we are beautiful, like we cannot believe in ourselves. We always needing that affirmation and all that. So like with this guy, I didn't have to try so much. I didn't have to try so much to impress. No. Like I'll just wake up in the morning and he looks at me, tells me, "You are beautiful." Like that when you haven't even washed your face. Okay, that aside, he was a nice guy. Okay, he was not perfect, but to me he was. So fast forward, I met this guy, and now I am in a happy relationship. I am just happy. We didn't stay together that much because now I started juggling between towns, trying to settle down, of course, looking for a job and all that. So, fast forward, I got a job in Makweni, lost it, I came back home. So we were meeting. We used to meet once in a while, but the relationship was okay. I'll tell you another story one time. So on this date of on this in this month of May, let me take you back first. Sorry for taking you back so many times, but I'm just trying to remember things that I feel are important for me to say. So in March, in March 2018, I got a job and was posted in Bungoma. I got a job with one of the NGOs, a research NGO. So Bungoma and Kisumu was quite near. The guy was staying in Kisumu and now staying in Bungoma because that's where I worked. And then another thing, like this guy so much potential in me. Like he really believed in me. So this contract was supposed to end after 3 months, and he kept telling me, "No, I'm sure the contract will be extended. I'm sure the contract will be extended. I'm sure you're going far." Eric. So in May, let me just be exact, on 18th of May, there was some holiday there. There was supposed to be some holidays over there. So I applied for a leave. I knew like I wanted to take a leave from 18th to the following Monday. One day I'll talk about the plan we had. So on that Friday of 19th, after work, I was supposed to travel directly to Kisumu and go meet Eric. So on 18th, on the 9th of 18th, he didn't call me. So because he didn't call me, now I said, I'm not seeing any need to travel. And that said, I also not call him. So there is no need to travel right now. And I came back from work so late. I just said, let me sleep and I'll prepare for my journey tomorrow, the following day, which was supposed to be on a Saturday. I'm not sure, I'm confusing between Saturday and Friday, Saturday and Friday. So on that night of 18th, as I said, he didn't call me. And the pride in me told me, if he's not calling you, then why do you want to call him? Let me address pride and ego. If someone hasn't called you and you people are used to talking every time, it won't hurt. It won't hurt you to just take their number, dial, maybe even just use a strange number to check on them if they are okay. It won't hurt. Nothing of yours is gonna reduce. So the pride in me, I said, if he's not calling me, then I won't. So at around 3 or 4 a.m., I'm restless. I can't sleep. I don't know what's happening. And I said, let me try and check my phone. Maybe he's posted his other girlfriend. You know, men and surprises are in the same WhatsApp group. So I take my phone and I start stalking him on social media. I go direct to Facebook and boom, I get what I'm looking for. It was a post of his cousin. Thank God the name. Someone Odongo. I don't know if it's Meshach Odongo, I'm not sure. His cousin had posted on his wall, oh brother, you had promised that you'd come to visit me. What happened? We are just pilgrims. At this point, I'm almost running to Google because pilgrims, I can't remember being taught that in school. We are all pilgrims. Rest in peace. And I lose my mind. Actually lost my mind because I didn't cry. I remember really shaking so hard, and I don't know what happened, because now that was around 3 a.m. So maybe I thought it was a bad dream or something. So I went back to sleep. I think, I don't know, I don't want to say I passed out because I'm not, I'm not a doctor or something. And this time I was staying with my mom. I didn't have my own house. So I went back to sleep, and I woke up now at around 5:30 or something. I said, God, please let this be a bad dream. Please just let this be a very, very bad dream. Because in my life, I hadn't lost someone so close. Like the closest person I had lost, maybe, or people I had lost, were my grandparents. Now, maybe I wasn't familiar with grief as much. So see, I had told you I had taken my leave already at work. I'm so lost. I don't know where to start from. I don't know where, like, I didn't really do not understand. So I tried calling my friends. Oh, I've lost Eric. So one of the people I called, and I expected, I think at times when we are grieving, we expect so much from people. I've come to realize later, maybe after I healed or something, maybe we expect so much from people, like, and they owe us nothing actually. Because maybe they have their own fights, they have their own issues they're handling at that time, So I think I expected much from some of the people I thought were my close friends, which is actually not right. If someone comes through for you, well and good. If they do not, actually they owe you nothing at your grieving time. Okay, I know this might sound painful to people who are still grieving, but actually they owe you nothing. Let me continue. So I call one of my friends and I tell them, hey, I lost Eric. And they tell me, Aki pole. They never talked to me again. She was supposed to be my close friend, that person. But I healed. It was so hard until I called my auntie, my mom's elder sister. I told her, I'm in a vehicle, I'm in a PSV going to Kisumu because I've lost my boyfriend. And I remember her being so sorry, like up to date. I think she's my number one relative. So I remember her being sorry. She called me by that other name. She told me, Aki pole, Aki maisha inako. And she felt so sad. She told me, you're going alone. Who has taken you? One day I'll know how to edit videos or something, and I'll share here photos. And I don't know if I still have the videos. I'll be taking you through step by step. So let me take you back after I woke up, and people now were filling his timeline with rest in peace, rest in peace. I still didn't know what to say. My mom's bathroom at that time wasn't inside the house. It was outside. So I took water, took it to the bathroom, and just I can say one jug or something. It wasn't even water enough to bathe. I cried in that bathroom. And I don't know if you know these bathrooms in Bungoma, how the houses are built. Not so modern. So these bathrooms were to be shared. No one used the bathroom that morning. I cried and crew no more. Until now, my mom, I don't know, it's my sister who went to bring my mom and just asked what is wrong. I couldn't say because now it's a boyfriend, not even 2 years old. Like, how do you even explain? But my sister used to know him because before we started dating, we had been neighbors in other rental houses while I was still working in Kisumu. Where? So my sister used to know him. So he told me what happened to him, and I told him he had a road accident and he died on the spot. So at least now my mom knew what was happening. So I didn't even tell my mom I was going to Kisumu. So I take a bus from Amat to Kisumu, and I don't know, I think someone called me. Actually, that following day I did not go to Kisumu, forgive me. That following day I did not go to Kisumu, I went a day after. This following day I was just confused. I went to meet some friend, they're there consoling me, I came back. So the following day, at least his brother's girlfriend called me. Wife or girlfriend, I don't know, called me. At least she was telling me, do not worry, what has happened, what. Now at least she was the one updating me. Then the sister later called me, and now at least from those two people I started receiving some communication. So the following day I knew which morgue they had taken him to. All my life, ever since I was born, I have never been to a morgue. And the closest I would see a morgue was in Nigerian movies, or maybe let me just say in the movies, or maybe in a magazine. And I had known I would never step inside a morgue. What, Shari? Me? Ilinipata. So I get to Kisumu. I don't even know where Russia morgue is. I think it's Russia Hospital. I think the morgue is inside. I get inside the hospital. They are telling me, use the other gate. And I'm lost. I can't even know where I'm going, where I'm coming from. I'm just being pushed by the grace. Like I've seen grace when I talk about grace. So definitely, finally, I find the way to the other gate and I get there. So at the entrance, The gate man asks me, whom do you want to see? And I say, I want to see Eric. Wow. I say, I want to see Eric. And the gate man asks me, when you're filling those books, me, I wrote my late boyfriend's name. What would I have written? So me, I say, I want to see Eric. And the gate man asks me, where does he work? I tell him he was a teacher. He was a BOM teacher at St. Teresa's something school. God help me to forget these things. So he tells me, and if he's a teacher, why are you looking for him here? This is a morgue. I say he was brought here yesterday. Why? You check in the hospital. Like, I think even, I don't know. I don't know why the gate man was that way. So I told him he died. Aki, the gate man just gave me a stool to sit on it. And he told me, Polly, who is he to you? Now, this question of who is he to you? Who is he to you? You know someone you've not been introduced. Sasa, who is he to you? Me, some questions don't be asking people. Don't be asking people some questions. So the gate man just took me and told me, after I explained he had a fatal accident, he died on the spot. They told me, let me take you. He took me. I saw the bodies of people. I think it wasn't a private or something. I don't know how morgues are, so I can't know private and public. So on every bed, it's like a boarding, the boarding halls, the dormitories. So on every bed a body is laid. On every bed a body has been laid. So he told me, check this side, like it was a male's ward. Just bodies have been covered with sheets up to the chest, up to the chest. You say you cannot get into a morgue. Haijakupata, you will get there. And I do not wish anyone that. So I get inside there and I see my Eric. Hey, I do not want to also say I passed out inside a male section morgue. No, I did not. But God, I just told Eric, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.